Right, welcome to my new YouTube channel, where my first save on YouTube is going to be with Leeds United. I've looked at the squad and reviewed all the players that I'd like to keep, and also promoted our hot prospect Archie Gray, who looks fantastic. Looks like we could give him as much game time as possible. He can start to be a hero at Leeds. He looks fantastic. At 16 years old, his stats are brilliant. So I do want to try and keep bringing him off the bench and giving him as much game time as possible. I've gone through and pretty much sacked most of the staff, kept the odd few. I like to bring in my own. Don't want to work with a director of football. Want to do most things ourselves. Leave the coaches to training. But overall, we want to bring in the players. We want to look at use our own tactic. We're playing a 4-2-3-1 and seeing if we can build something with Leeds better than what they're doing in real life. They are struggling at the moment, so that's why I wanted to start with this one. Leeds have got a £25 million transfer budget in Football Manager 2023. Isn't a bad amount, but we could do with some more. I've reviewed the squad and decided that I was going to sell Jack Harrison. We had interest from, I think it was quite a few clubs were already interested. I believe it was Tottenham that I accepted a bid for in the end. I put him up for sale, £22 million, and Tottenham were happy to pay that all up front as well. He's on 60 grand a week. Felt like we could probably just bring in someone for a lot cheaper and use that £22 million to try and build a better squad. That it doesn't look bad in terms of depth, but some of them don't look good enough to me. I would like to bring in a few others to try and strengthen, especially in centre midfield. I want to try and get Click off the books. He's 32 years old. He's on 35 grand a week. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I've offered a lot of youngsters out on loan, such as Joe Geldart, who looks like he's got a lot of potential, but I would like to get him out on loan to give him some first team football. And to replace him, I've put a bid in for Terry Moffey from Lorient. So I've put a bid in for Terry Moffey, offered him a contract. We've gone for a young midfielder in Norwegian midfielder, Seven Mansverk. We're looking at replacing Jack Harrison with Matthias Zaracho, who was on the transfer list, 24 years old. Looks like him playing in multiple of positions. He's right-footed rather than left-footed like Jack Harrison. And also Amadou Hedara from RB Leipzig, who I've put a bid in for. Hopefully we can get him in as well to play in there with Tyler Adams. I think he could give us a lot of strength in there. He's got really good work rate. So I think he will suit Leeds United. So hopefully we can bring in those four, give us a bit of strength and see how we go, and maybe look to strengthen again in January. Potentially bring in a left back as well. I'm not 100% sure on that because I've had a look at Matt Roker. Looks like he can fill in there and he's got good stats to potentially be a fullback. So not the quickest, but I think he could do a job at filling in. And if I'm bringing in those other midfielders, I'm not sure if I'm going to need a left back or not, because once Firpo comes back in a couple of months, he will be first choice, no doubt. We've got Liam Cooper to come back from injury as well. He's 30 years old, but I think might actually help out with some of these youngsters. But mainly I will be playing Pascal Struijk and Robin Koch. I'll be aiming to play both of them at centre back and seeing how we get on with those, because they both look like they're young, got loads of potential as well. As you can see here, I don't always listen to the stars, but they do look like they're going to be good. That's Robin Koch, and Pascal Struijk, who again got great stats, and they're only in the really early 20s. So if we can give them some game time, they should develop really well and won't need to replace them. We can just look at improving the squad as we go. We've also got Melier in goal, who's very, very good, 22 years old, 6'5". Love using a tall goalkeeper. So I will look to keep him. I won't be looking at bringing in another goalkeeper. We'll go with that. We've got Bamford up front. Like I say, he'll probably be our main striker. But we've bought young. I'm going to try and bring in young Terry Moffey, which will hopefully give him a bit of competition, and we can rotate them as much as possible. Let's have a look at the fixture list. So, the fixture list, we've got a few friendlies, which I will look to play shortly, get through that, have a look at the team, probably arrange a couple more just to get us used to the tactic, get everybody developing as a team within that tactic. I can get a look at the players, understand who are like, and I often find that some players just end up surprising you in certain positions that you maybe wouldn't normally use them if you were just to pick your team right off the bat. So we'll look to use friendlies to see what we have in the team, and I'll get through them, and we'll come back for the opening game of the season against Southampton, where we're away at Southampton. Hopefully we can get off to a really good start. So we've just completed pre-season, unbeaten in pre-season, not much competition, but good to get the fixtures in, get used to the tactic, get used to the players. But first of all, I'll run over the signings that I made in the end, because I think Hedara didn't happen. He wanted way too much money. He was talking like 140 grand, and I didn't want to go that far. I've signed him on previous days before, and he hasn't wanted that much, but this time he wanted far too much. So we've ended up signing Angelo Stiller instead from Hoffenheim, is it? Yeah, from Hoffenheim, 7.75. Looks a good young talent again, already capable of dropping into the starting 11. Looks like he's got loads and loads of potential, and definitely one for the future. We did get Zarracho in. He was quite cheap, £4 million. I think there was like a 20%, something like that, of next sale to Atletico Mineiro to keep the costs down on him. But what I liked about Zarracho was just his capability of playing in all these positions. Very good mental stats. He's 24 years old, and he's had a good pre-season so far. We've also got Jakub Kivior, who's signed for Arsenal in real life. He cost us £10 million. I think I paid 5 up front and 5 in instalments, but he was to give us cover at left back and centre back, and he can play as a defensive midfielder. So again, just giving us a lot of flexibility within the team. Only 22, 6'2" as well. So he can easily cover in at centre half. A really good squad player to have with him being able to play in so many positions. We signed Sivert Mansverk, 20 years old, also £5 million, tall, 6'1", defensive midfielder. We signed Terry Moffey for 6.25 from Lorient. He's not started in pre-season, but he's come off the bench and scored a few times. Looks good. Didn't want to force him in too much. Happy to stick with Bamford and sort of bed Moffey in. There are new signings at the moment. I am looking at bringing in another attacking midfielder, play behind the striker. Looking at Adley at the moment from AC Milan. We'll see if we can do that or not. It depends on how much wages he wants, but we'll see what happens with that. He looks decent. Is our assistant manager, who's come in. Also, preferred formation is the 4-2-3-1. Professional mentality. Quickly show you our pre-season. Looking decent, really. Livingston, we just completely dominated that game. We missed so many chances, but had so many shots in that game. Only won 1-0, but it's just your first game. They're getting used to your tactic. I don't think they were very knowledgeable on the tactic at that stage, so then it was good to just get them minutes, and then we went to Dundee and won 5-1. This was on our pre-season tour of Scotland, believe it or not. Obviously they didn't get to go very far this year. I usually see them going to like China or something like that, but it was Scotland. The game had already decided we were going, so then that one was another good game to get players minutes. And Kivior has been playing left back and doing well for us, our new signing. They played this team, Brno, I think like Croatian or something, and another one, no real competition, but good to get minutes in the legs. Most of these friendlies were already put in place, so I didn't choose the competition myself, but like I say, good to get them used to the tactic. Gosport again, 6-0. It's Reggiana, Italian side, beat them 5-2. I think we ended up just giving everyone about 45 minutes in these games. And then Setbull, we beat them 3-1 as well. So a good pre-season. Doesn't always carry over into the Premier League, as you know, but hopefully we can go on and get a win against Southampton and kick off our season. So if we look at the starting lineup I'm going to go with today, then is the one I've started with in most of pre-season. We're going to go with Melly in goal, Christensen at right back, Koch, Struijk, Kivior's going to play at left back, Tyler Adams, Matt Roker, Zaracho on the right, Rodrigo as our shadow striker, should I say, Nonto, who's looked decent as well. He's only 18 years old, but he's looked pretty sharp on that left. So we're gonna start with him and Bamford up top. So let's see how we get on against Southampton. A real one that we should be expecting to get 3 points from in our first game of the season. So let's hope we're on it today. Not much has happened in the first 5-10 minutes here. Southampton have a corner, Ward-Prowse. It's not looking good here. Oh, blimey, nearly 1-0 down. If we just grow into this game, get on the ball, start playing it around. Christensen going to carry it forward from right back, plays it down the line to Zaracho. Zaracho's going to take on his man, cuts back inside, back to Roker, little 1-2, and Zaracho hammers it over the bar. Matt Roker with the corner, going to kill one in. Great. Oh, just cleared off. Koch. Well, the shooting's not looking good today, is it? Massive. Thought he just guarded it there, but it looked like it took a deflection in the end. Roker, come on, get a good corner in. I want centre backs on this. No. Caballero comes and claims that one. Kivior. Going to retain possession. Go back to goalkeeper and start again. Melier. Back to Kivior. Regain some shape. Great ball. Nonto. What a start. Yeah, like I said, he's been brilliant in pre-season. 18-year-old. His stats don't look great at the moment, but that pace is sharp. And as you can see, he's taken that finish very, very well. Was it Kivior who played that ball over? Great ball. Just brings it down his chest here and hits it on the volley. What a great finish. 1-0 Leeds. Look at the moment, we had 59% possession. We are dominating the ball here. Kivior doing very well at left back. Roker whips one over for Bamford. Bamford, can he make it 2? No, he's hit the post though. Armstrong. And Tyler Adams has given him a kick. Love that though. Just break up play. Don't let them start anything. Struijk. Nonto. Roker. Back to Struijk. Kivior. On the line to Rodrigo. Rodrigo can't get past Leanco and Caballero clears it. Nonto's won the flick. Rodrigo. And another shot over the bar. Corner to Leeds United. Roker with the corner. Can he get a good delivery? He can. Oh. Char clears it. Nonto on his right foot. Can he shoot? No, goes back to Struijk. Struijk goes past his defender and gets a deflection for a corner. Sriracha knocks it down to Nonto. 58-59% possession. We're doing well with the ball. But then this happens. Unbelievable. Switched off. 1-1. Frustrating that. It's been most of our play. We've had most of the ball, most of the chances, and then they just go and whip one over the top and we get caught out. Bamford takes the kick off. And Leeds are recycling play now. Kivior again seems to be getting a lot of space on that left-hand side. But then our final ball just doesn't seem to be paying off today. Adams playing it at edge of box. Ward-Prowse can't get something on it. And they've smashed one over the bar. Right, what's going on here then? Let's have a look. Let's give him a bit of a bollocking. We'll say I don't like what I've seen there. Want to motivate him a bit more. Come on, Bamford. Not going to make any changes yet though. Let's see if they react from the half-time team talk. Strike. Carrying the ball out from the back into Kivior. Kivior's going to take on his man and get a whip crossing. Bamford hasn't got on the end of it. Lianco has cleared it. Come on, Leeds. I think might need to make a change. Not much is happening on that right hand side for us. It's all coming down that left. I don't know whether that's because Christensen's actually haven't seen the ball a lot, or whether it's they're just not really doing anything with it. But it's Sriracha. Oh. Sits around the post from Caballero there. Corner, Roca. I mean, Cox got his head on that, but it's another good save from Southampton. Looks like we're starting to pile the pressure on again now. Rodrigo whips one in. Another good header. Just wide. He's turning over some of these chances because we do seem to be having a lot of them. It's just, oh, go on, Bamford. That'll do us. That'll do us. Well done, Bamford. A little bit like their goal, wasn't it? Just every now and again, you just need to turn the team around, put one over the top, and see what comes of it. Bamford's done well there. I think it was saying about Sriracha not doing much, and then he puts that lovely whipping ball over the top. Well done, Strike. Commanding header at the back. Kivior's looked very good at left back. Considering it doesn't look like it's his natural position, but he definitely looks like he's got the stats to play there, and he's proving that. Bamford again with another chance. Christensen's putting it back in the box. Bamford can't get across, a little bit too long. 60 minutes in. Christensen's on a yellow at right back. Not having his best game. Might look to bring him off in a moment. Strike, Kivior. Strike. Oh. Caught out at the back as Che Adams. And Armstrong smashes one over the bar. Let's make that change now. I think we'll bring off Christensen. He's on a yellow. We'll give young lad Cody Drama a game. And I think that's it at the moment. I think everyone's playing really well. We don't need to make any changes. Quite happy with the possession we've had. We've definitely, XG's gone up now, 1.75. We're definitely creating more chances. Strike. Go on. Edge of the box. Nonto. Roca. Strike. Tyler Adams. Playing really well. Rowan Cott. And another claim from Southampton's keeper. 80 minutes. Just about. Let's have a look at fitness a moment. How are we looking? Looking alright at the minute. And again, I'm not going to make any changes. I find sometimes when there's only one goal in it, sometimes even two, making the changes can just throw it off massively, and you end up conceding the second you make a change. So let's just let them continue as they are unless we get another, and then I might rest some legs later on. But we're performing well. Nonto, great ball. Rodrigo, oh my word. Another, this could be 5-6 with the amount of chances we've had. Well done, Drama. And I think that was Tyler Adams who won that back. Roker puts another one around the corner. Nonto really stretching Southampton, pulls it back, and another great save from Southampton. Corner ball. Roker with another corner. We must have had a fair few corners this game. Strike. Oh my word. Everything straight at him. So many chances. What is it? 24 shots we've had. 10 on target. Eight of them seem to have been straight at him. Sriracha. Oh no, he's on a yellow. Don't bring him down. Strike's done well to read that. Well done, Strike. Poser for Southampton. Tyler Adams. Well done. I don't know what's going on here. I think they've both left it for each other. Cock. We're all over the place here. Ward Prowse. Don't let him hit one. Well done. Right. There's like 30 seconds left, but I think I'm going to just make a change to just kill the game, as they say. You know, just let's get Sinistera on the wing, just to be one of those very late substitutions, just to wind the clock down. Melia looks like he's doing that. He's going to hoof it long up to Bamford. Can Bamford get anything? No, don't even challenge for it. Adams, Sriracha, Drame goes wide to Sriracha again. Sriracha, another great ball into Rodrigo, Bamford. So many chances. Anyway, 2-1. We'll take that for our first fixture of the season. So many chances created. We're at 3.01 XG. 25 shots. We need to be converting more. A little bit disappointed with our final finish, should I say, at the end of the great build-up play that we've had for most of that game. We looked fairly solid at the back until they just whipped one over the top. But that seems to happen a lot in this game. But that seemed to be the only thing that troubled us. We did pick up 4 yellow cards, but I don't mind that so much. I want them to get stuck in. I want us to be competitive. So, yeah, I'm more than happy with that. We'll take the 3 points today, and we'll move on to the next one. There we are then for episode 1. That's our first game in the Premier League played. First 3 points on the board. Created lots of chances. Lots of positives to take from the game. I'll look at these fixtures, play some off camera now, see how we get on, and I'll probably pick a fixture for us to come back in for episode 2.